Everyone, CBS 2 weather anchor Sarah Jacobson here. Now, I wanted to show you guys something a little aside from the weather today. We're going to talk a little bit about homemade face masks. Now, as you know, the CDC recently recommended that people use cloth face covers when they're going out in public in addition to social distancing. And overall, you don't have to go out and actually buy face masks. It's really easy to actually make them at home with just a few household items. So I have a couple options here. We're first going to start with a household t-shirt. That's something everyone has, or a bandana. Now, we're also going to talk a little bit about these sewing masks here. I want to send a shout out to my Oma for sending these from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. She actually made those for me as well. But it is really easy to be able to sew your own face masks as well, if that is something you want to do. But I also want to note that these cloth cover face masks are not N95 masks. We want to reserve those obviously for medical personnel. So that's why we want to show you here just some easy, simple ways with household items to make your own face cover. So let's first start with this normal t-shirt. I'm going to show you guys a little look. This is your average cotton blend t-shirt. I want you guys to first, we used a Sharpie to create a line at the bottom. But first, before we get into all of that, I want you guys first to, as we all know, sanitize your hands. You want to make sure everything is nice and clean before you dive into everything. Now, let's get started. You want some scissors here, and we are just going to cut along that black line. And while we're doing this, I also want to note that many people out there are making face masks across the community in the Treasure Valley, to the north up in the Long Valley, the Magic Valley. And if you guys know of people doing that and giving out face masks or selling them, please send them a shout out in the comment section. We would love to give as much information to our viewers as possible. But again, if you want an easy way to be able to do this at home with just some simple items, again, these scissors are definitely not sewing scissors, so I can just see everyone at home laughing at me for that. But definitely, maybe you want to use some sewing shears. It's a little bit easier to at least get through the cloth. So first we have that. Again, now you have a nice cut-off shirt for your teenagers. We're going to throw that off to the side. And so now we have here, again, a nice band. So what you're going to want to do first, I'm going to show you two different options. First, you can actually mark it here. And this is one of the ways. Mark it here as well as here, giving about 1-inch bands. I'm just eyeballing this as well, but you can actually use, if you would like to, we actually do have this over here. That might help a little bit for our sakes. So again, you're gonna wanna do about, I would say about 7.5 inches on each side. But this, again, not an exact science. But again, 7.5. Anybody can do this again. And then we're going to create a line down here for the mask. And again, these are simple ways. If you guys have some other ways that you guys have gotten creative at home, I would love for you guys to send me your face cover selfie, your mask selfie, because there are a lot of creative ideas out there that are really easy. So let's bring you back down here to the t-shirt. So what you're going to do, if you want to do this method with the no-sew, just cut out along these lines, and then you're going to use these each as a wrap around your head. And then we'll get to the bandana as well. Sorry, this may take just a second. Definitely should have brought some shears. But again, I want to note that these face masks, again, are for going out in public. They, we still want to social distance out there. Again, stay about 6 feet from people when we are out getting our groceries, getting any of our gas at local stores, or if, again, you are one of those essential employees out there in our community. Again, thank you so much for all you do. And thank you to our health care workers as well. We would not be at all where we are without them. Thank you for your tireless work. But again, this is a really easy way. Hopefully, we can get this done in the next couple of minutes. This is the value, obviously, of using some sharper shears. All right, so as you can see, we're gonna just do this side for the sake of time, but you're going to use this and then actually wrap this around your face and then tie it in the back, both for the top and the bottom. Now, the one thing about these face covers as well from the CDC, they also want stuff that is washable. That's why they're saying that cloth fabric is a good option for this. Let's move on over to the bandana as well. So this is actually another really easy no-sew option. So what you're gonna do, first lay out your bandana, make sure it is nice and washed, and then you're going to fold it hamburger style once, right there, pretty simple, right? Then we're going to flip over and then fold again the exact same way. So you have that right there. Now you're going to take 2 rubber bands, and you want them to be pretty big. I don't know about you, but I have pretty big ears, so that's a little bit helpful overall. And for all those ladies out there who are wearing masks, keep in mind that you probably don't want to be wearing earrings if you're going to be wearing these face masks. I've been wearing them actually lately, and definitely they definitely pull on your ears. So be ready for that if you are going to do that. So we have those on each end, as you can see, the right and the left, about 2 to 3 inches in. You're going to now fold these both in, and then you're going to tuck right there to create more layers around your mouth, and pull on the sides. These will then go around your ears. And there you have an easy, at-home face mask. Just got to get it around your ears. And there you go. It's easy to make at home. And it comes from just some really simple things. Now again, this is helping you not be touching your face after touching things out in public. You definitely want to make sure to still wash your hands for those 20 seconds. Stay 6 feet apart, keep with that social distancing. But again, this is a nice tool to be able to keep yourself safe and your family safe if you are going to be out and about. And as always, after you take them off, after you've been out in public, it's kind of toasty in there too, definitely make sure you take these apart, and then you're going to want to machine wash these. So just 2 ideas right here of easy things you can do with household items. Again, just takes 1 bandana and 2 of these elastic bands, rubber bands, or you can do a t-shirt and do a no-sew option as well. Again, I want to show you guys too that there are sew options out there that are very easy using thin elastic and then again a linen cloth. I will also be putting up a link for some of these sewing methods on our Facebook Live as well. But I really want you guys to show me some of your masks that you've been doing. And if you guys do practice one of these, please send us a picture of that as well. We just want to stay safe and healthy out there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you guys have any other questions, comments, I would love to again see your face mask that you're personally doing. Please put it in the comment section. But for now, I'm Sarah Jacobson with CBS 2 News. But stay safe out there and remember to wash your hand and social distance. We can help flatten that curve for our community. Bye now.